What is up, everyone, and welcome back. Today we're getting into a track that has been highly requested by so many of you. It is the band DIR and their most recent single, Ranunculus. I probably screwed that up like I normally do, so I do apologize in advance. But highly requested. I've heard really good things. I'm looking forward to getting into it, as are you. So let's go ahead and do that. The band is DIR. The track is Ranunculus, and here we go. A little more, much more subtle than I typically expect from these guys. Really like the build-up piano and the haunting chords here. Like the industrial feeling. Love that very gentle vocal here. I love that mid-range that Ko's using here. It's really pretty. Probably some of the most beautiful and pure vocals I've heard from him in a while. This is almost old school Ko here vocally. Really love the way he's singing like this. I like the vocal doubling. Nice layering there. Really creative fill by Shinya. It's nice to hear him playing more inspired. The ambient textures are really nice. They're really pretty and haunting at the same time. I do feel like the vocals are a touch low in the mix here, especially with the other frequencies involved. Really love those clean tones. Beautiful piano work. Video is incredibly well done. It's dark, yet it's not over the top like a lot of their stuff. It's very subdued in a lot of ways. Great fill. I like the tom usage there. Bassline is really relaxed for Toshia, but he's got a nice little bit of accent going on. You know, it's slightly modern sounding, but it does have some of the old school, almost Gauze-like roots in some ways, with more polished production. It's really beautiful vocal layering here. Wow. It says promotional edit. I'm sure it's a little longer on the record, and I certainly hope so, because that's over entirely too fast. I already immediately want another shot at it. That's incredible. I like it so much more than the previous track. It's a beautiful, powerful, subdued ballad. I love Ko's vocals here. It's really a throwback to his earlier styles. And he's not going over the top. He's really utilizing the warmth and the richness of his mid-range and really using a lot more chest. You get a little false, but not a ton. It's so much more subdued and more minimalist for them, to be quite honest. And it's not what I expected. The song is a little bit more straightforward in structure, and I like that because I find it really hits the emotional side and the connection really, really quickly. I don't have to give this track multiple listens to really grab onto it. It just hits you immediately. Even lyrically, it's a little more reserved. I found one translation online. It'll be certainly interesting to see how others translate it. But it's a beautiful track. The translated lyrics I got were really pretty. Has that nice emotion that kind of hits you in the pit of your stomach. And the bass lines are subdued. Toshi does have a couple of spots where he's able to let loose some really nice runs. Guitar-wise, there's no real solos, not a ton of accent work. And drum-wise, Shinya is kind of in the pocket, but he does have a couple of really nice, very inspired fills. So it's just a really interesting, very enjoyable to listen to track. It blows me away in its simplicity and the impact. So I really, really enjoyed that. I think it's a great track, and I certainly hope there's a little bit more like that on the record. I can certainly see why there were many requests for me to do it. It's stellar, and it's nice to step away from the insane chaos of a lot of Dir and Gray stuff and to get just this beautiful, straightforward, sad, sorrowful, and haunting ballad with some absolutely phenomenal vocals that really do harken back to that earlier era. So maybe some tracks are gonna give you a little bit more of that classic feel. I certainly hope so. It'd be nice to hear. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know so many of you really enjoyed this track, and it certainly gives me a lot of hope for the record. I certainly cannot wait to hear the record when we get to it. So I'll certainly be doing something. As soon as I can get a copy of it, I'll put something up. Thank you guys. I love you. Thank you to my law enforcement, military veterans, and first responders for what you do every day. As always, you've been awesome. I've been Baldman. See you in the next one. Be excellent to each other and keep head banging.